What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. I hope everybody's doing good this morning and feeling great this evening. You know what I'm saying? It's morning and evening in some places. You understand? On the East Coast, on the West Coast, it's still morning. Central Time. All them good times in between. What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Make sure you hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. That's a promise. Make sure you support Landlord Sports. And we in the building with it, man. Let's go. I'm feeling great this morning. Yes, sir. We trying to beat up the algorithm for you, boy. I'm on the road to 5K. So please, if you haven't hit that sub button, please look out for your boy, man. I'm trying to hit that 5K before the new year. I'ma keep drilling it in y'all ear till we get them goals, you understand? We gotta reach these goals, you know. But first and foremost, we gotta make sure the haters doing the most what they was put on God's green earth to do. And you already knew that's hate, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner, man. Shout out to everybody rocking. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day.
Hey.
Ain't no looking back, came a long way. Hey. I know that they mad, but
just let them hate. Hey.
That what make them hate.
That
what make them hate. Hey. And we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey.
Let's run it up.
That what make them hate. Hey. Cause we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey. Landlord is showing how to ball, boy.
Let's get it.
You ain't in on the team, you just a ball, boy. Real high. Used to rock knockout, but it's real now. Real fly. I probably average your career.
Let's go.
One day hating on it, probably wanna kill. When they got our own band, we hollin'.
Hey, tell the trap cousins, uncles and nephews that we need them views. So use that share like button.
Turn me to a monster.
Now
I'm focused on the comma. Now I'ma run up them comma. For the summer, run up them numbers. I know that they hate the way it go ball, man. Rockin' all this ball, man. Street made on the chain. I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Let's go.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the
10-3,
same
baby.
day.
We ain't gotta worry in the
we
world.
Came a long way.
You understand?
I know that they mad, but just let
We
them
trapping
hate.
on a
That what
Wednesday.
make them hate. That what make them hate.
We trapping on a hump
we
day.
just getting K and they just in the way. That what make them hate. That what make them hate. Cause we just getting K
And they just in the way. Hey. Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you in the trap, sir.
Trap.
I promise.
Trap.
Make no mistake about it, man. Hey, man. Hey, you have to feel great about your team. You have to feel great about your chances, about your situation. The avenues that we got to get where we at, it wasn't all great. It wasn't all, smooth sometimes at times. But we got to be thankful for where we at. We sitting pretty at 10-3, atop of our division. We had a rough start at the beginning of the year, but now we got that thing on cruise control thanks to Big Mike and Dak Prescott. This offense has been top tier, y'all.
Trap.
Yes, sir. And it's just encouraging, man, to us when you think about it. We know that this hasn't been what we've been running the whole year, so it's still room for growth and development. So I don't even really think we at our peak yet. That's what's scary, y'all. I know most people thinking that we done topped out already. No. I still think we still working out some kinks. I still think it's a lot of room for improvement and growth. I think this is kind of sort of the beginning of this offense and this great dynamic duo relationship with Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy. I think it still can get even better, y'all. So pay attention. Keep your eyes on the prize. We still not at our peak yet, in my opinion. Because, like I said, we was playing a different style of football at the beginning of the year compared to now. And what's really, really strange, it seems like the Buffalo Bills is basically on the same type of time as us, y'all. They was playing a particular way at the beginning of the year. They fired their OC. Now they got a new guy in here, and he's doing a whole different bunch of things that, they weren't doing in the beginning of the year. Once you fire your OC, you had a problem, just like we did. We said we moved on from them, but we kicked them out the door as well. We did that too,
Trap.
So once you move on from your OC, it was clearly a problem. Josh Allen started his career not that great, but then he got him a decent OC and started getting better and better and better. So, one could say Josh Allen getting offensive coordinators fired over there. One could come to that conclusion and say he getting them guys fired over there. But, Josh Allen is a crazy, crazy talented quarterback. He got a lot to offer. Big, strong human being, 6'5", and he's athletic. He got an arm, and, I feel like he got too much hubris in his arm. He got too much confidence in his arm. He reminds me of Josh Allen ain't nothing but a big Tony Romo.
Trap.
Tony Romo, he is a Tony Romo with what? With a couple of more cheeseburgers and creatine over there. That's what he is. You know what I'm saying? He is Tony Romo on a different kind of diet. But, he's bigger than Tony Romo. But I'm talking about the mindset and the mentality, the way he play. Did y'all see last game against the Chiefs? He did the falling out of bounds on his back foot throw and all of that. It's cute when it works. But listen here, when you start getting in trouble, that's the prototypical when the coaches be like, no, then yes. That's what that is. That pretty much sums up Josh Allen in a nutshell, because you never know what you're going to get. That freestyle backyard ball, it works sometimes, but when it don't work, you start looking silly out there. You do. You start looking silly out there when you're not paying attention, when you're starting to do too much, trying to play hero ball, because that's exactly who Josh Allen is. He have a cape on out there for the Buffalo Bills. If you ask me, that's what I see. I see hero ball. I see I got to do this or nobody else going to do it. I got to make this play. I got to run this run. I got to do everything myself, trying to make sure I will my team into victory. And look, it's cool to be the hero when you're winning. But when you don't, you start looking silly. You start looking selfish. You start looking like you don't understand how to share. You don't know how to see the big picture and understand that you need to will your team to victory and know how to use the people around you to get to the victory. So that's the things that I want to pay attention to. I want to pay attention to how the Buffalo Bills let Josh Allen expose himself. They give him enough rope, and we going to let him hang himself. That's what we going to do.
Trap.
We gonna give him enough rope and let him hang himself. But listen, I don't want y'all to think this is sweet though. Buffalo is a very talented team. They numbers look very similar to ours. So let me get into a little of their team stats, and then we're gonna get into some of their individual stats, because believe it or not, Buffalo ranks pretty good. Like most categories, they real close to us. All right, first, they got the weather looking like a 49 degrees and 9 miles per hour winds right now, or maybe for the game, that's what they projecting right now. But, of course, they got the Cowboys, an underdog. I love it. I love the underdog mentality coming into this game. Even though we just had one of the bigger wins of the season, one of the most impressive wins of the season, they still doubting our Dallas Cowboys. I love it, because I feel like we need that. I feel like we need that. I don't want us to be going in here strutting our stuff thinking we on top of the world. I want us to still be hungry and still be mad, still playing with an attitude, and go out there and dominate again. That's what I want to see from my football team. But they got us as a 2.5 underdog. And then, look, this is what you see. Okay. And at home, the Buffalo Bills been playing good ball. They 5-2 at home. And one of those losses was like in London or Germany or somewhere, so I don't even really count that. They had a home game in Germany. Like, I don't want the Cowboys to ever do that. I'm sorry. I can't stand them overseas games. Leave us be, Roger Goodell. Leave us be.
Trap.
So, really, technically, they 5-2 at home, but they really like 5-1 at home. So, they really ain't lost number one game at home. Then they on a one-game winning streak. Of course, we just seen them beat Patrick Mahomes. Had Patrick Mahomes doing all that whining and crying the other day. That's what, because of the offside penalty that he felt like they shouldn't have called. Hey, but that's throughout all of that garbage and trash and all of that whining and crying, and the Buffalo Bills had really won that game. So we forgot about that, actually. But, okay, as far as points per game, the Cowboys, your Dallas Cowboys, Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott, they are number one at 32.4 a game. Then you got the Buffalo Bills at 5th at 26.8 a game. So they offense is not that bad, y'all. So don't get it twisted. They have a nice offense, even though Josh Allen is a live wire. He's a gunslinger. Even though he's a gunslinger, he's still been putting up some decent numbers. They offense been scoring. They have a scoring offense, so don't forget that. Okay, points allowed, we are 4th at 17.9. They are 6th at 18.8. So, hey, that's not that big of a differential. They got a solid defense and a solid offense. Far as scoring points and allowing points. Okay, total yards per game, we are 4th at 381.5. They are 5th at 378.9. So they right there with us. This is much more of a even battle than a lot of people thinking about. I don't want us to go in here overly confident and overlooking this team, because I actually feel like they're a decent team, especially at home. So, okay, passing yardage. You look at the passing yardage. We are 2nd at 262.8. They are 5th at 256.9. Then you look at the rushing yards. We are 11th at 118 yards per game. They 10th at 122 yards per game. So then you look at yards allowed. We are 3rd with 289.9 yards allowed, and they are 14th at 321.9 yards per game. This is where our differential's at. That's where it seems like our differential is. It seems like, okay, they defense is not up to par as ours. That's what it seems like to me. As far as yards allowed, it seems like people are not capitalizing on the yards that they getting on them. And then the biggest differential is turnover differential. Your Cowboys are dominating those last two categories, and those are very important categories.
Trap.
You got the turnover differential. We are 2nd with plus 10, and they are 12th with plus 2. So we got a big time gap in that aspect right there. We already know turnovers are a very important part of football, and they really pretty much decide the game most of the time. So I really feel like we could take advantage of them in that aspect right there. So pay attention to the turnover battle. Of course, that's all games, but in this game in particular, and I feel like they gonna probably get some yards on you, but our defense got to really bend but don't break type vibes. This game right here, we got to bend but don't break, because they have an explosive offense. They have an efficient offense these days, and we just can't give it up too much. We just can't give up too much. We can't give up touchdowns and stuff like that. We got to make sure we hold them to 3 points as much as possible. Shout out to Coach Ma with the $2 super. He said the new battles are in your inbox. I'm sure you ain't talking about Xbox, but I got you. Let me check out what you're talking about real quick, Coach, because I know you got some good stuff for me. Let me see. Okay. Oh, he got a checkbox on this. Coach says how to gangster road wins. I guess you're saying how to be gangster on the road. He says, number one, defense must be solid. Of course, we got to make that defense travel. The defense that we seen in Dallas last week, we need that defense to come on, pack his bags, get his Louis Vuitton, all they got, the barmaid or whatever they be having these days. They little purses and pocketbooks, you know. We ain't going to talk about that. But Tell them to get their luggage and go on ahead and head to Buffalo because we need that defense to be there in this cold type of environment. It's not gonna be like, freezing cold, but it's still gonna be cold, and it's still not a dome. They don't have a dome, I don't believe. Yeah, they don't have a dome. So it's still gonna be a cold environment. He says TOP, control, crowd, and tempo. Yeah, we need to go in there and sock them in the mouth, and we won't have to worry about that crowd. I agree with that. He says number 3, physicality. Of course, I think we took a big step in physicality last week, Coach, when we thinking about the way we took it to the Philadelphia offensive line and their defensive line. I feel like we were the more physical team on both sides of the football, and that has hardly ever happened when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys.
Trap.
We won the physicality battle last year, Coach. Last week. And that's rare. We already know what Philadelphia offensive line represents, and I feel like they the best in football. Now, and we was able to win that battle pretty handily. So I feel very confident about this physicality narrative that they done put on our team for years and years. I kind of feel like we got a better chance at hushing the haters right now when it comes to that aspect of the game. So I'm pretty confident in our physicality. He says number 4, turnovers. Of course, I just showed you. They are 12th in turnover differential. We are 2nd in turnover differential. So I feel good about us being able to get the ball out of backyard Josh. You know what I'm saying? That's how he play football. He play football like it's Turkey Day. I don't know if y'all that country. We have a turkey bowl, on Thanksgiving we used to play football with the family. He play like he playing football with the family, y'all.
Trap.
That boy Josh Allen play turkey bowl football like he in the backyard. And hey, play with us like that. Play with my defense like that. Play with Deron Bland like that. And I'm telling you, hey, Deron Bland might have his 6 pick 6. Put that ball in some dangerous situations. Try to fit it in a keyhole like he do. Throwing. He got too much confidence in his arm. And he got a great arm. So it's kind of a hard battle to be in as a quarterback. It's just better to just be safe. You know what I'm saying? Just go on the safe side because he actually do got a great arm. So now it feels like he just try anything. He will try anything. He's not afraid of nothing. But hey, he don't play the Cowboys defense every week though. So okay, he says number 5, explosive plays, win momentum battle. And I think that go hand in hand, Coach, with the crowd control you just said. If you limit the big plays and the momentum, you go ahead and punch them in the mouth. You go out here and do some long, methodical drives, some 12, 15 play drives, and take over the time of possession. That would take the crowd out of it. That'll take a lot of that momentum and put it on our side. We got to demoralize these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Just go out here and be real physical, run the football. We seen we can run the football on one of the better defensive lines too. This was a very encouraging game, y'all. It ain't the fact that we just beat Philly. It's how we beat Philly that got me feeling excited, that got me feeling like this team is ready to go to the next level right now.
Trap.
It's not the fact that we beat them. It's how we beat them. We beat them being more physical. We out-physicaled Philadelphia. That's what we did. And that's not really a normal thing that the Dallas Cowboys do on a normal basis. So that was very encouraging to me. Let's see. Okay, he says the explosive plays. Like I said, I linked that with the crowd control because we don't want them to get too amped up out there. We want to have them boys on the hush mode. Okay, he says run game commitment. Coach, I think we took another step in that one last game too, because the run game wasn't just explosive. The run game wasn't just getting you 15 yards a carry. We still stayed committed, and it kept Philly honest. We took a lot of big-time steps forward in our progression as a great offense and a great team and a playoff team. We was playing playoff-type football with the way that we attack Philadelphia. And I really feel like we can do that and we can build on that, Coach. So I'm not lying. I'm pretty much head over heels for what I seen from my Cowboys against Philly, no lie. I'm head over heels from them. Because, like, yeah, I did say Amp Sports. I did say Amp, sir. I did.
Trap.
Shout out to you.
Trap.
Hey, man, I don't want to call you out because you my guy. Where's the content? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say, where is the content? And then we're gonna just be quiet and we're going to let it go. We're going to let you holler at Miss Badu. And we're going to, hey, get it right now. That's all we're going to say. Get it right. We need you. The nation needs you. We need you. So, okay, let's see. Run game, special teams, win field position. We do need to win field position. We need to get some punts, y'all. Without us getting no punts, that really kind of hurt us, right? We got the best punt returner in the business now. We got the best punt returner in the business. So we definitely need to give him some opportunities. We need to get out the field on third down. We need to get the ball in Kevontae Turpin's hands because we know he's a game breaker. So one of the other ways to get the ball in his hand is to what? Break the game and get some punt returns. If Mike McCarthy don't want to dial up a lot of touches for him, at least get him the ball on the punt return because you know he going to get it in. And on kickoffs. So, hey, we need to be getting them boys off the field on third down. Yeah, we need to get them boys off the field on third down. What we got the praying hands up for? What I missed? If somebody need prayer, we praying for you, man. You already know how we do it in the trap. I might have missed some, but, prayers up. 49ers pimp Cowboys. Hey, man, why you coming in here with this negativity? Hey, somebody must have left that shout bus open, man. What's going on? Somebody must have left the shout bus door open. Hey, y'all, where his seat at? Where he sit at? They got to have him close now. They got him close. They got to hold his hand. He that bad. They got to have him close to the driver. They got to hold your hand, huh? Trap. He licking the window and stuff. Hey, man, relax. Relax, sir. Relax. He must didn't know where he was. Hey, you going to get that work coming over here. You getting that work coming over here. And I just got one more question for you, man.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack? I
don't think he know where he at, y'all.
Trap.
Back to the content before, the haters. You see how the haters want to come in and try to deter you from your mission. They want to try to take you down. They want to try to take your focus off the prize, you understand? But we ain't going to let them haters and all those 49ers. You over here worried about Cowboy business. I thought y'all was number one seed in the NFC. What you doing worried about us today? We just threw you an alley-oop. And you over here worried about us. We ain't got time. We ain't throwing no more oops to the ops. The only reason we threw y'all an alley-oop because we needed to beat Philly for our division. We ain't teaming up with y'all. Listen here. Public service announcement from the Dallas Cowboys. I can speak for us. I'm pretty sure I can in this manner right here. We do not like y'all, and y'all shouldn't be over here with us. We don't want you. Stay over there on that side, sir.
Trap.
It is beef forever. You know what I'm saying? It's beef forever, for all eternity. So you need to understand that. We do not like, I don't know if I could be clearer. We do not like you guys, and we do not want to be associated with you at all. I think I can speak for the nation about that. We are America's team. I think I can.
We are America's team. The most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
And then let's get back to the content. Coach Mob says, number 8, red zone, a must win. I think we've been on fire as far as the red zone go as of late, Coach. And, we kind of kicked a few field goals last game. I pretty much think we was being a little more conservative because we knew we kind of had the game in hand. Excuse me. I feel like we would have went for it on 4th down a couple of more times, and we would have really blew that game out the water, really, in my opinion. But I'm still confident in this team when we get to the red zone now. I feel like ever since that bye week, the red zone has not been a problem, not been an issue at all to me. So let me know how y'all feel about the red zone. Maybe I've been missing it. Am I missing the red zone? Or is this something that I'm missing in the red zone? Because I feel comfortable about it now. Miss Elder says 64 likes and 132 in the chat. That is just distasteful, Miss Elder. You gonna make me cry this early? It's still early, but screw it. Look at the disappointment on this young man's face. You got me walking around with my head down. How you gonna disappoint a baby? What more do you want from me? You got me staring out the window. Now I gotta give you that ugly cry. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna let it sit there for a minute, because y'all know you're wrong. You know you're wrong. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a car. Trap. Hey man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get a screenshot of it, because you know you dead wrong. Y'all acting uncivilized like them Eagles. I told y'all, we are royalty. This is Game of Thrones. We are the Lannisters or something, and they are the Wildlings. They are uncivilized. They don't even know how to read over there. We do not want to behave like them, okay? We don't want to behave like them. We are civilized. We know how to hit the like button, so let's do that. But number 9 on Coach Mars' list, and this is the last one, he says a dog mindset. And I think, I'm telling you, you got to update your resume. And what's your most current things that you can see was the last game. And I feel like I got a lot more confidence in what I've seen from my team. And they updated their resume, and I feel much better about them. And like going into any other football game, I feel better about the dog mentality. I seen my team embrace the fact that this was a big game and go capitalize, go execute, go dominate, and that's encouraging to me. So I'm feeling good about that. But let's get into some of their individual stats. So let's see. Is that a bird or a plane? What was it? Oh, it's Nefarious News, of course. That's what it is. Man, shout out to everybody out here right. Okay, let's get it, man. We got some topics of the day, and we just looking at some of their individual stats and stuff. And we know Josh Allen, he's having a decent season, even though he's like one of the leaders in interceptions. I think he got the most interceptions on the planet right now. So that's 2 years in a row. And they tried to pair Dak Prescott with this dude last year. And y'all entertained it too. Some of y'all entertained that, and I didn't. You understand? So we just want to be clear on that. But Josh Allen is a turnover guy. This is what he do. He turns the ball over, and he gives you an opportunity. So he got a 475 attempts. That's 3rd in the league. They throw the ball a whole lot. 3,448 passing yards. That's 6th in the league. 25 touchdowns. That's 2nd in the league. But you know, he got 14 interceptions. But his overall grades is a 91 right now. That's pretty good. Passing rating is an 88. And rushing is an 84. So we already know what Josh Allen has to offer, man. He's a big, strong, physical guy. He's like a fullback. He's taking all the big hits. He want to be physical with you as a quarterback. But I think this is one of the premier opportunities for this team to be going after that football. I'm pretty sure DQ is going to put that in their head like he did last game. Attack the football while you bring the ball carrier down. Attack the football. That's what we need to do. Miss Elder said, landlord, they are being disrespectful. Fire with these likes. Miss Elder, all we can do is lead them to water. We can't make them drink it. So hopefully, you know, they do me right and they behave themselves and, you know, stop stealing in the trap. Hopefully they stop stealing, Miss Elder and Jay. Just hit the like button. It's easy. It won't charge a card, I promise you. But yeah, Josh Allen is one of those type of guys, man. But I'm sure DQ is gonna put it in their head. Script the ball. Go after the ball. After No, you got to wrap up and hit the ball while you wrapping up. So don't go in there trying to shoulder tackle this dude, because he will truck you. He's a physical kind of guy. So I love the fact that, you know, he want to run. We've been making quarterbacks that run on us pay all year this year.
Trap.
Remember we was struggling with rushing quarterbacks? Y'all remember that? Last year we had a problem with running quarterbacks. I think Dan Quinn has did a good job with that as of late. Shout out to Los Altos. He said, I ain't a member yet, but you see me out with you. Fire, keep going. I appreciate you, sir. Real talk. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. I like the encouraging words. You know, you keep me going, and I appreciate you, man. I really do. I get up and do this for the people who find some entertainment and some you know, and value in what I do. So this is why I'm doing it for y'all, man. You know, I'm trying to go hard with it. But let's see. Let's get back into the statistics. Okay. We seen what Mr. Josh Allen got going on. We see what Mr. Josh Allen got going on. Okay. On his passing snaps, he had 567, dropbacks 532, attempts 475. Wait a minute now. 475. I told you 3,400 yards, passing touchdown 25, interceptions 14, and you know, rushing snaps. He had 298, design runs 33, design run yards 86, scrambles 39, scramble yards 284, rushing touchdowns 10. So he's a dual threat he's the prototypical dual threat guy right here. He is. So to me, I want to spy this dude. Let's get into how we would like to go about trying to stop this guy, because I definitely want to spy him. And when it comes to trying to stop Josh Allen, I think you got to still keep him in the pocket. Even though he don't present the same challenges that Jalen Hurts do, because this dude can actually throw the ball. You know, he's actually a quarterback. You know, with all due disrespect to Jalen Hurts, you know, I'm just, you know, the ops always gonna get them strays. But, you know, Josh Allen is a person who's gonna scan the field. He's not just gonna run around, and he's not scrambling just to run. He's scrambling to throw the ball and extend the play and put more stress on your defense. So the DB's gonna have to cover for an extended amount of time. Like, they gonna have to cover for more than a typical 2-3 seconds. You might have to cover for about 4 or 5 seconds with Josh Allen. So I think the best thing we can do, we do have a versatile defender in Marquise Bell. I think Marquise Bell should be the spy. So, you know, you would want somebody with speed, like a safety or something, to normally be a spy for a guy like him, because he's not the fast guy. He's the big run you over guy. But think about this. We got a hybrid safety linebacker. Marquise Bell is fast enough to be the spy, and he's good enough to be in coverage. He's a hybrid safety linebacker. So I would spy Marquise Bell. I would just leave Marquise Bell. Your assignment is Josh Allen this whole game. Watch that guy. Trap. To me, my spy of the whole game, I would assign Marquise Bell to spy him the whole game. And I send some pressure coming off the edges. I might send a safety every now and then. I might send Dono around the edge every now and then. But I'm telling you, we definitely need to keep a spy on this dude. Because if you don't, he'll just sit back there in the pocket and pick you apart. He's capable of it. Even though they don't have this big-time talent on their team like that, they got Stephon Diggs. That's about it to me. You know, they got Gabe Davis, and they got Dalton Kincaid, who all the Cowboys thought we was finna get. He's been having a decent season too. But I think we can contain Josh Allen, man. We got to get some pressure up the interior, because that's the worst place to get somebody that's a stand in the pocket type guy. Because even though he'll scramble, he want to stand tall in the pocket. These are the characteristics of him. And he do those off script throws after he flush out the pocket and stuff like that. So I'm just thinking that, man, we can spy him with Marquise Bell. I'm looking at Marquise Bell as a spy. Rotate Ranye Thomas in there and send him off the edge. Send Dono off the edge. Send J-Ron Kurtz. Do some of those zero blitzes on him. But if you do that, I want you to roll some coverage on Stephon Diggs, though. You got to roll some coverage on him when you're doing the zero blitz. So I like what they was doing against Jalen Hurts, but even though he's pretty much a different animal, though. He's a different animal. Darren Posey said Kincaid gonna need a Band-Aid. Hey, man. Hey, it was encouraging to see J-Ron them stepping up too. Because J-Ron them was having some rough weeks. Like, maybe the last few weeks was kind of rough for J-Ron them. They stepped up big time last game. They shut Dallas Goedert down. Him and Malik Hooker played ball. Donovan Wilson, all the safeties played better than they had been in the previous weeks. So they stepped up they play. That's what made our defense look like the defense of old, the one that we fell in love with. That's what they look like once we got the safety play to get back up. Yeah, the whole back end played well. Yeah, we had a good game far as the secondary go against Jalen Hurts. You know that perfect marriage of the front seven and the secondary. They had them a day. So that's why you seen them boys. They couldn't even score a touchdown on your defense, y'all.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Them boys couldn't even score a touchdown on your defense. So we do got to give them their proper respect. Let's give it up one more time for the defense. One more time. Because I've been hard on them. I've been hard on them because we expect greatness from them boys. We came into this year feeling like they was the leaders of this team. And they didn't show us that. So we had to put some respect on what they was doing and bring them back up. You know what I'm saying? Once they do well, we got to give them their proper respect. Shout out to Matt Batten, man, the GOAT. Man, I ain't seen you in a long time, sir. Shout out to you, man. How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. I hope everything is well with you, sir. Hope everything is well with you. Let's see. What's happening with your 55 Richburg in the building? Let me see. Shout out to all my members sliding in for the win, man. And all the people that's rocking with your boy. Okay. Let's see. Who would y'all want to spy? Who would y'all want to spy? Are y'all comfortable with Marquise Bell being the spy? Because we're going to have to do some contain and then have Bell as the spy. That's what I like to do. Roll coverage on Stephon Diggs. And I feel like we'll have they one hand behind their back. I really feel like we'll cripple them. Take away Diggs. I'm tired of playing this ego ball because I'm going to be real. The Cowboys, it seems like over the years we play ego ball. We want to say our best beat your best. I'm sick of that. I just want to say, hey, we shut you down. I don't care how it came to it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we've been on that ego ball for a while, man. I don't care if my best can't stop your best. I want my team to stop your team. So I want to see Gilmore on them. That leads me into my next thing because we got to look at Stephon Diggs and his stuff. So let's get into what Diggs got going on for the year. Okay, we had some more Josh Allen stuff though, but let's look at this Josh Allen stuff and then we'll be done. Okay, I do like to see where the quarterbacks be effective at. We're going to get to the Diggs stuff after that, but I do like to see where the quarterbacks be effective at, and he's pretty effective all over the field. And one other thing you'll see, he has interceptions almost all over. You know, everywhere but short right, super short left, and deep right. But anywhere in between, you know, he's throwing interceptions all over the field. But it looks like he makes his money in the middle. Got 500 yards right here, 4 touchdowns, 101.7 rating in the middle, deep middle. Then he goes deep in the middle as well. But he goes short middle and deep middle. Look like he go there the most. Short middle, he got 81 attempts. So it looks like he like to work the middle of the field. I feel like this gives you a good feel for the quarterbacks that you go against, man. This kind of like the hot spots in basketball. this just feel like, you know, this is where they want to attack on the field when you look at their graphs like this. So it looks like that right there screams tight end and slant routes. If he attacked in the middle of the field like that, that screams tight end and slant routes. And that right there alone lets me know that Marquise Bell is going to be a big part of this game. We got a hybrid guy who can cover and who can blitz. So I feel like it's going to be a show up and show out game for Marquise Bell. I'm telling you, if he have a big game, we got a chance to dominate this game. We do. But I did want to put that graph out there so we could check out where he like to be effective at. But let's see. Now let's look at Stephon Gilmore a little more. Okay, I mean Stephon Diggs. These Diggs and Gilmores is getting to me. You know, we got Stephon Gilmore, Trayvon Diggs, Stephon Diggs. It's just a lot going on. But okay, Stephon Diggs is a 6 foot 4. He run a 4.6, and he came out 2015. You know, he a little long in the tooth now. So he's not the Diggs of old that you think, you know, with the juice and all of that. I don't think. But we'll see. Don't want to sleep on him, though. Don't want to sleep on him. But listen, he got 131 targets, 87 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 receiving touchdowns. That's a lot of touchdowns, though. I'm not going to lie. That's a lot of touchdowns. I believe that's more than CD got right now. So that's a lot of touchdowns right there. So we never want to give them that amount of you know, we don't want to let him get loose like that for no touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to keep an eye on him. I would double him. Like, I'm not ashamed to say I got to double him. Do you want to win the game, or do you want to prove your player can guard Stephon Diggs? Why would you want to prove that? I just want to win. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I got to do to win, that's what I'm trying to do. So I would definitely double this dude, because they kind of crippled on the other side. I feel comfortable with Bland going against that Gabe Davis or anybody else they have to offer as a wide receiver on the other side of the field. I'm comfortable with my DB manning up against him. So I'm just saying, that's why I'm at with it. But he got a lot of touchdowns, not that many yards. But, you know, he's still a top-tier receiver who can explode. Just like, remember, DK Metcalf had done nothing before he came into Dallas. And then next thing you know, he goes ballistic. He goes ballistic. So we can't afford to let that happen again. We still got to give him his proper respect. He's still a very capable wide receiver who can explode at any time. So we still got our eye on him. Yeah, just win. Just double the dude, man. It don't take all that. We ain't trying to prove nothing. We just trying to win the game. That's what we trying to do. Okay, out of his targets, he got 131 targets, 87 receptions. We just seen that. He got 6 drops, you know. That's yards per reception at 11, you know, yards after the catch per reception, 3.9. Passer rating when target, 99. So he do pretty good when Josh Allen is targeting him, you know. So that's something we got to keep in mind. Let's see. And then now, let's talk about who do you want to guard this young man? Who y'all want to guard? Would y'all prefer Stephon Gilmore, or would you prefer Deron Bland to guard him? I'm on the Gilly train. Stephon Gilmore is hot. Let Stephon Gilmore cook then. Trap. Let Gilly cook then. If he hot, he feeling himself, you know, we gonna call him old, and then we gonna tell him, hey, go guard Stephon Diggs. That's what we gonna do. We gonna call him old and point him over to the Diggs side, because I feel like Gilly gives us the best chance to really shut him down. You know, this is why you don't hear too much from Stephon Gilmore. Like, he might not make the flash play all the time, but he guards the receiver so well that he makes the quarterback not even want to try to throw it. And so he like, oh, I don't got no window. Oh, this gonna have to be a perfect throw if I throw at Stephon Gilmore. So I'm on the Gilmore side. I feel like Bland could match up with him, but I definitely would prefer Gilmore to be on him. Now, if Gilmore end up getting outran or something like that, if it getting a little shaky with Gilmore, I ain't got no shame of switching it up and putting Bland over there. And one more thing. I see who y'all going with, Bland or Gilly, and then would you want them to travel with him? Because Stephon Diggs, he travel. He might be in the slot. He might be on the X. He might be on the Y. He be all over the field. So would you want your player, your DB, to travel with him? Answer me, riddle me that. 1 for travel, 2 for no. 1 for travel, 2 for no. That's how we gonna do it. We need some class participation. Miss Elder said, landlord, they are not targeting like that on Diggs. Yeah, you talking about our Diggs? Yeah. Diggs, I miss my guy. That's what I think you're talking about. You know. Bruce said no. So you said don't travel. Cowboys Click says travel. Gilly traveled pseudo. He traveled with DK and he traveled with AJ Brown most of the game. Not all the game, because there was some situations where they passed him off to the other DB. If he motioned all the way on the other side all of a sudden or something, sometimes Gilly would have let him just go and like that. But most of the times you seen him travel with him. Shoutouts says travel. 55 Richburg says Gilly can handle it. So you want him to travel or what? Choice Roberts said let him alternate. I don't got no problems with either one, really. You know what I'm saying? But I wanna keep him contained. Cause I hate for Gilly to be shutting him down, and then as soon as we take him off and put Bland on him, he do a big explosive play. You see what I'm saying? That's all I want. I don't want that to happen. And I ain't saying that that's gonna happen, but I'm just saying, if I could shut him down the whole game, I would prefer to shut him down the whole game. Miss Elder said, landlord Stephon Diggs, they are pissed at Diggs. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you saying they not targeting him? Oh, okay. I get you, Miss Elder. I get you. You saying that the Buffalo Bills are mad at Diggs, so they're not targeting him like that. And he has been going back and forth with them about it. Okay, I get you. He was frustrated about his the way they was using him at the beginning of the season. So yeah, I'm with you now, Miss Niece. Well, who that was? Miss Ella. Miss Niece said pack his bags and travel. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him traveling though. I want to shut him down the whole game. Stephon Gilmore had you on the back of a milk cart. We might not hear nothing from you messing with Stephon Gilmore. Like, that boy like that. And like, I'm just glad that he ain't lost too much for his old age. I'm encouraged by that. I am. Let's see. Gabrielle says, landlord, do you think we have to travel corners in order to have success in our defense? You talking about this game in particular or all year? Because, you know, I think we can survive either way, but the way we've been doing it, we've been traveling. So, I mean, and we've been fine with traveling. So, I might just keep the same thing going. I might just let them travel and just go lock them up. Los Altos says, man, I'm missing the show on the phone with these fugazi bill collectors. Hey, man, you got to pay them bills. You know they going to harass you. Miss Patrice in the building. I ain't see you today, Miss Patrice. How you doing? Cowboys Click says, Josh the interception machine Allen. Yeah, I think he gonna put the ball in harm's way. We just got to be there to capitalize on it. You know what I'm saying? Our safeties got to catch the ball. When they get the opportunity, they got to reel it in. They got to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Jody Solis. I don't know if I ever seen you, but welcome to the trap, sir. He says, Gilly has trouble with the slants. He's good when they throw deep passes. I wouldn't really say he had trouble with the slants, Jody. I say the alignment that they had him in, because we had him off. So, you know, the whole idea behind the cushion that he was given is to make them throw short. But you know, the whole premise of it is you gotta go tackle. Once you throw it short, you want your DBs to go up and tackle. You pretty much giving them the short route. You know, when you doing top tier level stuff though, you might still be able to bat the ball down on the short route. So when you see a DB playing 5, 6, not really 5, maybe about 6, 7 to 10 yards off, they are pretty much saying, quarterback, throw the ball short because you ain't getting nothing deep. And, you know, it's pretty much a given that they going to get something underneath. You pretty much trying to force their hand into an underneath throw. But I did see some situations where he was manned up with A.J. Brown and he got him on a slant route. But that's A.J. Brown. You know, he's a big physical dude. He's going to get the position if he want it for real. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta battle with him all game. He's a big physical dude. He push off and everything. Like, they let him get away with murder. So it's gonna be hard for a slant like against a big physical receiver for anybody. Shout out to Triple D. Cowboys Click says sound like Matt needs to quit doing criminal activity. Hey, y'all chill out. Matt ain't going nowhere, man. Matt holding it down. Will Nico says slant is the hardest to defend. It is. Because it's all about boxing out, Nico. Think about it. If I get you on my back, you done. All I need is the quarterback to put the ball at the right position. That's all you doing on the slant route. That's all you doing. Shout out to Troy Ave 1500. Shout out to you. Hey, what these lights looking like, man? I got 154 people in this thing, man. Shout out to y'all in the trend now. Trap. Please hit the like and share button. And y'all know I'm campaigning, trying to get to this 5K for this New Year's Day, man. I know I got a lot more to go, but I believe in y'all. We can get this done. We can definitely get this done. Hit that like and share button for the squad. It will not charge a card. Go ahead and sub up to Landlord Sports, man. We trying to break these barriers. I'm trying to go into the new year with that 5K, and we gonna start moving different. We gonna start acting different. We gonna turn up and show the world who we is in the trap, man. We him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
We trying to build this thing on up. Choice Robert says, to be real, a slant run correctly damn near unbearable, unbeatable, unstoppable. Absolutely. You can't do nothing about it. It's all about the position. It's like a box out. The same for a comeback route and a curl route. They the same thing. It's boxing out. It's all about positioning. It's all about the leverage. So if you get the leverage, if you get the position, it's over with. And then the other part of that is a good throw by the quarterback. If you get a good throw by the quarterback and you get the position, you're cooked. There's nothing you can do. You want your DB to make a tackle after that. You know what I'm saying? You need him to make a tackle after that. Joe Tranchina in the building, man. What's happening? He said, what's up, landlord? Sharing your video, pushing the like button. Sorry I'm late. Had my 2 little nephews running around making me crazy. Hey, Joe, you know you got to do them uncle things out there in Italy, man. We appreciate you, though. Rocking with your boy in the trap, man. I really do. Triple D says slants with a good run game, undefendable. Especially then, think about this, Triple D. When you compare that, when you sprinkle some RPO on that, it ain't nothing you can do. It ain't nothing you can do at that point, because now you got to consider the run, and then you doing a slant route on top of that. It's nothing you can do. You putting so much stress on your linebackers, because the linebacker, like, look, Triple D said, oh, Lord, it's nothing you can do. Because, look, now, in the mind of a linebacker, you sitting up here like, okay, I got to play the middle of the field. But I think your first responsibility is to play the run, though. So when he put the ball in the running back belly, you going up trying to anticipate the run. And then next thing you know, the slant going behind you. So it's like, it puts you in a big time stressful situation. Choctaw said, landlord from Alabama, look at what I said about the slants. Let's see what you said, Mr. Choctaw. Appreciate you rocking with your boy, man. One of my first guys. Where it happened at Choctaw? Just put it in there one more time for me, sir, if you don't mind. Because it's going to take me long trying to find it. Lamont Bryan, what's happening with you? What's happening with you? Type it up for your boy one more time, Choctaw, and I got you. Yes, sir. Let's see. Troy Ave says, I think we need another D-line monster and we'll be good. We got the Carlos Davis or Carl Davis or whatever his name is. Big dude. I can't remember what he played for. I got to do some more research on him, but all I know is he's very big. He's like 6'5". And yeah, he's on our practice squad and they might be calling him up. I don't know what game that was, y'all, while I'm waiting on Choctaw, because I'm about to get ready to wrap this thing on up. I don't know what game that was, but one of the players had took their helmet off and slammed it on the ground, and they got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And you know me as a Cowboy fan, I couldn't help but think back to when Fred Warner did this in our playoff game and got nothing.
Trap.
Y'all remember that? Man, I don't understand this stuff. man. I don't understand this stuff. How they didn't call it on him in the playoff game? Because I seen somebody just get a penalty for that. Ms. Nisa said, I think it was the Lions game. Man, the dude slammed his head. He took his helmet off and slammed it on the ground in the field, and they gave him an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Why in the world they didn't do that in our game? Because Fred Warner did that in the middle of the field, slammed his helmet off, and that would have helped us. I think that was on like a 4th down or something, or a 3rd down situation. Why we didn't get the unsportsmanlike conduct call? Yeah, they wanted us to lose. It pissed me off. I couldn't help but think back to it like, bro, they literally just didn't give us a call. They just said, screw it, it's the Cowboys. We ain't doing it. They said, nah, y'all ain't getting it. I guess Choctaw dipped out on me. I don't know. Let me see. Said what he said about the slant routes. He said Gabe Davis is who Allen been targeting more. That's why you put Gilly on him and shadow a safety over the top. Yeah, I tried. Oh, okay, he back. He says, I said slants are ridiculous to stop or jump due to the rules being predicated to the offense. Yeah. The best thing you can do right now, Choctaw, is probably get a good jam. That's probably the best thing you can do against a slant route right now. Get a good jam. Cause think about it, the jam gonna slow the slant down and it's gonna mess the timing up between you and the quarterback. And then from there, you might have to tug a little bit. You gotta get slick trying to guard a slant, man. You gotta get slick. But yeah, we already know most of the rules are heavily favoring the offense these days. They want to see points. They want to see points over everything. That's what their job is. But I think I did a pretty good job showing y'all what most of these people got going on. Josh Allen, we already know what he brings to the table. We understand what Stephon Diggs brings to the table. And, you know, we know I showed you what their team stats is. They're a pretty good offense. This is a formidable opponent, y'all. They was right there toe-to-toe with Philly. Before I go, let me read they record because it's different. You know, their record is not all that good. I was surprised they had a game against the Giants where the score was 9-14, y'all. Good grief. They had a game against the Giants, the score was 9-15. But they changed their offense since then, though. Because they had to fire that dude. That was too much. Let me see. Hold on. Let's go. Let's see. We gonna go over their schedule real quick, and then we gonna wrap this thing on up. It said, let's see. They played the Jets. They lost to the Jets first game, 22-16. And that's without Aaron Rodgers, because he got hurt the first play from scrimmage. Good grief. Then they beat the Raiders 38-10. They beat the Commanders 37-3. They beat the Dolphins 48-20. Then they lost to the Jaguars in Germany 25-20. They beat the Giants 14-9. That's the most hilarious score ever. 14-9? Really? Okay. They lost to the New England Patriots 29-25. Then they beat the Bucs 24-18. The Bengals beat them 24-18. Was Burrow playing? Was Burrow playing? Yeah, Burrow played. He played that game. Then they lost to the Broncos 24-22. They beat the crap out of the Jets 32-6. And then they lost to the Eagles by 3. We all seen that game. I'm pretty sure we watched that one. And then they beat the Chiefs 20-17 last week. The controversial game of the week. But they're a formidable team, man. We going up there. I'm glad we the underdog so we can have it on our mind. I'm very glad about that. I want the Cowboys to be on one. I want us to have that Dallas versus the world type mentality because I feel like we need it. And I feel like we play better in the underdog role compared to having those expectations. I just feel like we do. But I can't wait to see what happened later on this week. You know, Sunday evening, 3:25 p.m. But man, I appreciate all the love and support. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. Make sure y'all sub up, man, and support Landlord Sports. And I appreciate all my members, everybody that's rocking with your boy and supporting everything I do, man. I really appreciate y'all. But you already know why them haters hate on us. Because why? Because we are the greatest. That's why. Y'all know that. Shout out to everybody rocking.
Yeah.
Man, this was a good one, man. A good one today, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share.
In my hand.
Let's go.
And this is greatness defined. Every
Don't do
line
that,
is
Cowboys
divine versus
gumbo.
body
Don't do
your
that.
mind. And every song, man, I swear, just
We
get
rebuild.
better with time.
We
No matter
rebuild.
how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now
Shout
they
out
wanna
to
switch
everybody
teams
rocking,
like
man.
KD. I know my
Salute
time
to them
coming, I
members.
guess I'ma wait and see.
Yes,
I'm too
sir.
cocky and confident that humble ain't for me,
Thank
Lord.
y'all for
Help me
keeping
with
the
my
trap lights
egotistical
on,
ways,
man.
but
I
I'm
appreciate
amazed
y'all.
how they display such miserable hate. I never
Let's
paid
go.
attention to what most to say. Their words are unemployed like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the phoenix. Show these people I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat.
Let's
I do
go.
it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys. And if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how it feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals. Doubt us till you make it. Show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the great young poet, got flow flowing, it's mind blowing.
Let's go.
I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, that's fair warning.
Yeah.
For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy, that's what the fans want it. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom,
Let's
assembled
go.
by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These niggas ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth, these people know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics, I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real people's spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet.
Ain't nobody missing with me.
I'm the great. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat.
Let's
I do
go.
it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys. And if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get high.
Hey, it's the trees like the rap, so I might have to get one.
Chase meals, let the doubters see you make it, and show them all you the greatest. I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success, but nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.